Several suspects arrested in relation to killing of Homewood bus driver. Several suspects have been held in connection with the murder of Homewood Technical High School bus driver Rowan Gentle, otherwise called Scroog. The incident happened just after 8 a.m. shortly after school began. Mr. Gentles, who was 47 years old, was preparing to transport the football team to a match when he was attacked. Head of the Manchester Police, Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, says the suspects were apprehended in Clarendon.
This bastard act was perpetrated by a gunman who lay in wait for him at his workplace. After the incident, he escaped in a motor vehicle that was waiting some distance away. Immediately after the incident, our operational investigation machinery was put in place and some serious work was done. It led us over into a neighboring parish of Clarendon, where a vehicle was intercepted and some persons taken in custody. As it stands now, those persons have been interviewed. We're hoping to move the investigation further.
Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, head of the Manchester Police. He and National Security Minister Dr. Harris Chang visit to the murder scene at the school Friday afternoon. Meanwhile, Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon has expressed profound sadness over Friday's tragic killing of Homewood Technical High bus driver. In a statement the same day, the minister extended condolences to Rowan Gentle's family, friends, and the entire Homewood Technical High School community.
The Ministry of Education is extremely saddened by what took place on the campus of Homewood Technical High School this morning, where a driver tragically and senselessly lost his life. We want to express condolences to the family of the driver and the entire school community, who we know are in mourning and are hurting really badly at this time. The ministry is committed to working with the school community to provide whatever support the community needs as they go through this very difficult time.
A support team has been mobilized to include school leaders, regional safety and security officers, education officers, as well as guidance and counseling officers and social workers. These individuals are on site to provide critical emotional and psychological support to students and staff and other members of the school community. Even as she strongly condemned the violent attack, Dr. Morris Dixon reiterating the ministry's stance against any form of crime, especially those that compromise the safety of schools.
The ministry is also going to be doing a review of the safety and security protocols at the school so that we can identify where there are any gaps and strengthen measures to safeguard our children and the wider school community. We stand with Homewood Technical High School. We know that our schools should be places where our children go to learn, to develop, to become the best that they can be. And today, that was not the case. And so I say to the Homewood family that the ministry is going to be supporting you. We are here and we'll do everything we can to make sure that you have whatever support is necessary.
Senator Dana Morris Dixon, Minister of Education, Youth and Information.
The workers are on industrial action based on the fact that they are mistreated, they are underpaid, they have to work a lot of hours without the relevant salary. The salaries are being paid late. They have to work 3 weeks before they can get 2 weeks salary, and that is unacceptable. They are asking for better wages, fringe benefits, and better working conditions.
Meeting on the inside with the general manager to sit now and go through the concerns that you have raised, because you guys have a democratic right to do what you do. And we respect that, because you guys as workers in the industry, you are the cornerstone of Jamaica's tourism product. And the product cannot work without the workers. It's as simple as that. So you have the assurance of us that we're taking this very seriously. As I said, we're on the phone this morning with the owners of Iberia Star, who I know to be good people.
I'm going to represent them to the best of my ability to see that everything goes well with them and they're not being mistreated. The management have not been saying anything. They're just asking them to come back to work and they will give them food. and that is unacceptable. They need good salary because they are the ones doing the work. To be honest, I want to represent them to make sure that all their benefits are intact, and the government need to see to it that these workers are properly treated in the tourism industry, because they are the ones who are bringing in the US dollars to us.
Maypen traffic stop descends into chaos, leaving police and 21-year-old injured. A police traffic stop in Maypen, Clarendon on Wednesday has left a constable and a 21-year-old man injured. The incident occurred sometime Wednesday afternoon on Main Street in Maypen, in the vicinity of Azan Wholesale. Reports are that Daniel Azan and his older brother Michael were driving on Main Street when they were stopped by the police for a traffic offense. While Daniel was being ticketed by the constable from the Maypen police station, Michael exited the vehicle and hit the policeman in the face. A scuffle reportedly ensued between the policeman and the older Azan. During the altercation, Azan was shot in the left shoulder. He was taken to hospital where he has been admitted in critical condition. The policeman was also treated for injury to his right eye. The Independent Commission of Investigation Indicom is investigating. Father shot dead close to school in Kingston. The St. Andrew South Police have launched an investigation into the shooting death of a man outside a primary school in Kingston on Friday. He has been identified as Deshaun Newry, a 36-year-old resident of Barbican Road address. Reports are that about 8:30 a.m., Newry dropped off his two children at school and was returning to his car when a lone gunman opened fire on him. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Opposition wants safe spaces around schools and harsher punishment for crimes committed near them. The parliamentary opposition is expressing concern about what it says is a recent surge in violence targeting educational institutions and is urging the government to establish safe spaces around key institutions such as schools. Opposition spokesperson on education, Damian Crawford, points to an incident at Omo Technical High School where a school bus driver was murdered on the grounds of the institution. Additionally, in St. Andrew, a man believed to be a parent was shot dead outside the gate of Roseau Primary School on Friday morning. And Crawford also highlighted this week's armed robbery on the Stella Morris compound in St. Andrew. Stella Morris Preparatory has said the incident happened at a different location and not the school. These horrifying incidents underscore the urgent need for enhanced security measures to safeguard our educational environments and protect everyone who accesses them. As the opposition spokesperson on education, I urge the government to take immediate and comprehensive action to protect our children and school staff from such violent crimes. Crawford says safe spaces around key institutions such as schools, hospitals, and transport terminals would mandate scheduled police patrols, ensuring a consistent and visible law enforcement present. Furthermore, we propose that any crime committed within a 400-meter radius of these safe spaces be subject to significant harsher penalties to deter criminal activity near these critical facilities. He is also calling for the government to ensure that the perpetrators of the recent crimes are swiftly apprehended and brought to justice.